So let's hop in there and talk about some of the things I was thinking as I was playing that solo. First things first, the chord progression is F sharp minor, D, A, E. I chose that progression because it has major and minor chords that would be rooted on either the lowest string or maybe not the lowest string to really challenge us. So, first time through a progression, what I was thinking was for my F sharp minor, I was going to choose notes from my F sharp blues scale. So that's what I was thinking in that region. Now, so this is where stuff gets tricky, and you have to be kind of devoting a portion of your brain to thinking about what chord is coming next. The next chord is D. Now, I could have played out of this position of D, but to make things a little more transparent, I'm playing out of this D here. So this is our 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret D chord. We call that a root 5 bar chord. Now I know from my study of Jimi Hendrix that there's a major pentatonic scale that's built off of this chord. There she is. So those are the notes I was thinking for the D. Then again, I'm paying attention. I'm using all the gears inside my head to monitor what's going on in the chord progression. The next chord's A. Now, because I'm all the way over here already, I know that this isn't useful to me down here. I'm thinking around this A chord here, our root 6 bar chord. And I'm thinking of a major pentatonic built off of this chord. So those are the notes there. And then the chord goes to E. Again, that's too far away from where I am on the neck. So I'm thinking of this E here. Again, that's our root 5 bar chord, 7, 9, 9, 9, and thinking of a major pentatonic scale there. So again, those scales, F sharp blues, D major pentatonic, A major pentatonic, E major pentatonic. So it's a lot to process, but you know, this sort of thinking prevents Alzheimer's, or that's what I'm hoping for. Check in with me in 50 years or so and see if I'm still cogent. Wait, will I still be alive in 50 years? No, probably not. Okay, 30 years. Okay, and then just to keep things interesting and moving up the neck, I was like, okay, well, I was around here. There's an F sharp minor chord right here. And in this scenario, I was kind of cheating, using a Tony Iommi lick, really, where I take the F sharp note right here, and it's just an F sharp, and do the old... Nothing more tragic than a pre-bend. Just so sad. There's a blues scale here, too. Because on any minor chord, you can always use a blues scale. And then it goes to D again, but now I'm not going to go back here because I'm all the way up here now. So I'm going to think of this D chord. And that's just isolating that note there and the high note. Those are Memphis notes or Steve Cropper notes. And then I know tricks. You know, for me, like, yeah, soloing, and I think all the guys I like, it's not so linear. It's not so much scale, 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 arpeggio, arpeggio, arpeggio. It's kind of like there's a chord, there's a lick. Where there's a chord, there's a lick. And that's kind of how all my favorite guitar players, Dave Rawlings, Mark Ribot, any Richard Lloyd, any of the guys I've studied and put up on my channel, it seems like they don't stay so tight within any sort of rigid framework. They are just very fluid with being able to, if they see a chord shape, they have just stored away from all the songs that they've learned little licks. So yeah, I do. That's really just another D chord, incidentally. And I just happen to know that I can get this A up here. And then I did like a Jimi Hendrix style, because the chord changed to an A. Hey, look, there's an A chord over there, 12, 14, 14, 14, because that's really the octave higher. And then I'm thinking, oh, E, I'm not going to go all the way over here, I'm not going to go all the way over here, I'm going to connect to wherever the next closest chord shape is. So I did like a... And then I just kind of fiddled around after that. With other stuff. But yeah, it's like so the principle, I guess, in conclusion, when you're dealing with chords that are changing fairly slow and you have time to outline them, the principle is major chord, you can use a major pentatonic, minor chord, you can use a minor pentatonic. And it's a way to get yourself stretching and thinking outside the box. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope that's fun and helpful for you.